I trust in God. I love my country and will respect its laws. I will play fair and strive to win. But win or lose, I will always do my best. Parents, volunteers, and everyone in the stands, we will now recite the Little League Parent and Volunteer Pledge. Please repeat after me.
Okay, Dan, we are ready to roll when you are.
I will positively support all managers, coaches, and players. I will respect the decisions of the umpires. I will praise a good effort despite the outcome of the game. Players and coaches to your dugout, managers and team captains, please meet the umpires at home plate.
And we welcome you to our live stream coverage here from Oakland, California, Laney College, home of the Eagles. It's the rematch we've been waiting for. Hawaii Pearl City against Arizona Douglas. Arizona lost the first game in this double elimination West Regional Tournament 4-0.
Like
These two teams back at it again. The loser goes home. The winner advances on in the tournament. 63 degrees as we start the game today. We welcome you to our coverage. And joining me right now, my co-host Bill McCulloch, and we also have another co-host to us joining us on the team, Zach Anderson, as well. Bill.
Good morning or good afternoon, wherever you may be. This is going to be a whale of a game. As Todd mentioned, this is a rematch of the first game of this entire West Regional against two of the hottest teams going into today's game, Team Arizona and Team Hawaii. And we got working with an overcast sky again. We had the sunshine on Friday, but since then it's been overcast. Kind of a fun fact thing. I was watching the local news here last night, and they were saying that this July has been the coldest July in decades on record, because it doesn't feel like summer up here, low 60s. It'll get to mid 60s by the end of the game, but we're ready to go regardless. A good day for baseball. Like we said, overcast skies. There won't be any balls lost in the sun. And both teams ready to go, both teams rested. And somebody's going to play two today, and the other team will conclude its season. So a lot on the line. The winner will advance to a later game at 5 p.m., and they will be playing the host team, Team Oakland, who lost a nail-biter yesterday 4-3 to Southern California, Spring Valley. And Southern California has already placed themselves into the championship game by running the table in the winner's bracket. So there's 4 teams left. After this game, there'll be 3 teams left. And after the game at 5, the 2 teams remaining will play for the West Region Championship tomorrow on Tuesday. So good to have Zach Anderson with us today. Zach, up-and-coming sportscaster, and he's going to lend some insight today on the game. I'll do the play-by-play, and Todd will jump in also as needed. Good to have you, Zach.
Good to be here. Thank you.
Number 44, Noah Tokyo.
So once again, the Team Arizona, the Douglas kids, are the visitor. They'll be batting first here as the pitcher from Hawaii goes through his warm-up, and we should be ready to roll here in just a minute or so.
And in right field, number 20, Jaden Yamamura. Behind the plate, number 15, David.
Now, if you're not familiar with the island of Oahu, Pearl City is directly north or behind Pearl Harbor. And those of you from Arizona, we all know about the USS Arizona Memorial in Pearl Harbor from the attack back in 1941. Arizona sits at the bottom of Pearl Harbor and is still a commissioned ship for the United States Navy. So this should be a whale of a matchup. It's always good to get a rematch. A little bit of revenge factor for Team Arizona. And Hawaii should also bring in their A game. So this is the Battle of Titans.
Yeah, they've both been playing a lot of games recently.
Starting off for
Struggle with
Arizona.
pitching.
Number
In that
7,
double elimination
Isidro
tournament, you're playing
Hoyos.
every single day and trying to save pitch limits for the next game.
That's true. Isidro Hoyos leading it off here at the top of the first for Team Arizona. A little bit of a breeze. You can't tell by the flags, or it's maybe a little bit from right to left. And we'll see what happens. It's supposed to get windier as the game progresses. And here we go. First pitch swing, you got just a piece of it. 0-1 the count. Lots of fans here from both clubs. It's a good turnout in Oakland. Up high, evens the count at 1-1. Zach, have you got to take a look at this Hawaii team? I have not.
I have. I've been at every single one of their games, and they're a very interesting team to watch. They're very scrappy. They're always putting the ball into play and getting good base hits.
And both teams are kind of a mirror image of each other. They both can put the bat on the ball, like you said, but they both have outstanding pitching as well. So it's going to be kind of a toss-up. Is this going to be a high-scoring game, or is it going to be a pitcher's duel? That's a ground ball over the shortstop across to first. He pulls him off the bag, but tags him going by for the first out.
Propios making the throw from shortstop.
So one down here in the top of the first.
Now batting for Arizona. Number 15, Emiliano Fimbres.
So that'll bring up the number 2 hitter, Emiliano Fimbres, batting from the right side with one out here, nobody on, just underway. First pitch just missed. Looked good from here.
It did. Great selective hitting right there.
So 1-0 the count to Fimbres. And once again, he's going to give the shortstop a chance. Long throw across the bag. And one hopper to the first baseman gets him by about a step and a half for the second out. So Douglas coming out swinging. They're getting the bat on the ball. Just shortstop's eating up both ground balls so far, and we got 2 down.
It's great having an aggressive offense because you can't get runners on base by striking out, but putting the ball into play, great things will eventually happen.
Exactly right. Put that defense on its toes. Half swing, he didn't go around. Not even close. So 0-1, lays off that high fastball. Fouled straight back out of play. It'll put him in the hole, 0-2. Escarcega has had a really good series here throughout. And as you know, baseball, your number 3 hitter is usually your best hitter on the squad.
Absolutely.
Takes low and away for ball 1. 1-2 the count. One-two pitch, same location, same result. Even the count at 2-2. In there for a strike. Now, one of those must have been called a ball because I thought he had an 0-2 count.
I think it was the check swing he laid off.
Okay. And loses him at the end on the full count pitch, and he trots down to first for the first runner of the game.
Good 6-pitch at bat, and you know, in a doubleheader, you get 30 pitches in the first game to make yourself eligible for the second game. If you cross that limit by one batter, then you're done for both games.
And that's always a safety factor in Little League. You don't want these young guys throwing their arms out in high school. Swing and a miss on an inside pitch, 0-1. Now, normally that we've seen the Douglas team, Team Arizona, they're very aggressive on the base paths. They got caught up a couple times yesterday getting thrown out. But let's see if they go back to what got them here. Inside and low for a ball. One and one the count. Escarcega takes his lead at first. Swing and a miss. Nice slider on the outside corner. And rung him up looking, and that'll do it in the top of the first. No runs, no hits, no errors, and one man left on base at the end of a half an inning. It's scoreless with Team Hawaii coming to bat.
And thank you so much to our sponsors. We can't do it without you. SSVEC, our presenting sponsor, powering our live stream youth sports coverage all year long. SSVEC serving our community. And thank you so much to MORSE Automotive Group of Sierra Vista. Stop in today and experience the difference. Cochise County is now backed by MORSE. BARNETT'S Towing and BARNETT'S Propane, serving our community since 1963. And the hometown boy, Douglas boy, Manuel, the owner of La Sierra Grill Steakhouse in Hereford, wants to congratulate the Douglas boys in a state championship and now representing Arizona in the West Regionals. La Sierra Grill Steakhouse is proud of you no matter the outcome. We wish the team the best of luck. Come see us soon Wednesday through Saturdays at the La Sierra Grill Steakhouse, open from noon to 7 p.m. Wednesday and Thursday, and Friday and Saturdays from noon until 8 p.m. We head to the top of the second. Is that where we're at right now?
The bottom of the first.
Bottom of the first. That's right. Hawaii coming up to bat in the bottom of the first. It's 0-0. Back to Bill McCulloch and Zach Anderson.
So a 15-pitch inning on the top of the first for Pearl City Team Hawaii. Now they'll get their crack at the plate. You're wondering about the pitching. They're going to start with the left-hander, and then Isidro.
Things off for Hawaii. Number 30,
first is the backup right-hander, according to Coach Duarte, as I spoke with him briefly prior to the game. So Hoyos at first will be there if they need him. And we'll see what happens here. Takara at the plate to lead off here for Team Hawaii. Right back up the middle and a base hit into center field. First ball swinging, and Hawaii's got their lead batter on board here in the bottom of the first inning. Both teams very respectful of each other. They've already played one, and it was
now
a good game.
Number 27.
This is round number 2.
Fujimori.
So Fujimori will come up with a runner on, and nobody out here in the bottom of the inning. Plays down a bunt, hard bunt. He's going to have to go to first as his only play, and gets him at first on a bang-bang play for the first out, but he advanced the runner to second on the sacrifice.
Great bunt by Yuji Mora, doing his job, getting that runner into scoring position.
Now batting for Hawaii, number 17, Cohen Adaro.
So Adaro will come up now with a runner in scoring position on that bunt. It was a hard bunt, but the third baseman was not playing in, so he did his job. He got the runner over, and that's all you can ask. Curveball. Nice little looping line drive, I guess we could call it, and second baseman right there. He had him placed, and very, very well. A little scouting report action.
Now batting for Hawaii, number 1, Ian Wickland.
So I'll bring up Wickland now with 2 outs here in the bottom of the inning, and the runner still at second base. Curveball misses inside, 1-0.
Last time these 2 teams played, it was only 4 runs scored, and Wickland drove 2 of them in. Yesterday, when Hawaii played against Nevada, Wickland drove 3 of their runs in, too. He's a great hitter.
Fastball paints that outside corner for a strike. It evens the count at 1-1. Misses low. 2-1 the count now. Got 2 outs in the bottom of the inning. Team Hawaii with a runner at second base, and we've got a scoreless tie. This is outside, throwback out of second. In time, goes to center field. That's going to move him over to third base on the mishandled throw, and that's the chance you take when you try to make that play. But, so now with 2 outs, runner moves to third.
Yeah, Takara has amazing speed on the base path, so any ball that kicks away even 15 feet, he's going to try to take the next base.
Down the first base line and into right field. That's going to score the run. Digging for second and in there with a stand-up double on our first run of the game for Team Hawaii. So, Zach, you were right. They definitely swing the bat.
Yeah, Wickland's a great hitter. Great RBI double right there. Best thing that could have happened in that at-bat.
That was hit sharply right down the line underneath the glove of the first baseman, Hoyos.
Now batting for Hawaii, number 14, Chaz Villarin.
So Chaz Villarin will come up now with another runner at second base and 2 outs. Moves him off the plate a little bit with an inside pitch, 1-0. Once again inside, and now run the count to 2-0. Little meeting at the mound to settle down the pitcher. Escarcega just wants to make sure that everything's on the level. So Team Arizona trying to get out of the inning with no further damage. And almost that's a nice play by the shortstop, or that would have gone into center field as well. Throw was a little bit behind him. High and away for a ball. 3-0 the count. Fastball for a strike on that outside corner, painting that black. He was on his way to first and got called back. So count 3-1 now. Into the power alley deep. And in between the left fielder and the center fielder, that's going to bring another run in. And no throw to third as he has a stand-up triple. That ball was hit hard right in the left center field power alley.
Yeah, the outfield was playing shallow on Valarin, and he put it in the direct, exact spot where he needed to get that run in. Barely got down in time, and since they both dove for it, he was able to end up at third base.
Yeah, both outfielders went for it and didn't miss it by much, but snuck through to the fence, and he's now on third.
Hawaii, number 15,
Team Hawaii now
David
up
Anglar.
2-0. We're still in the bottom of the first. Swing and a miss. Took a little bit off that pitch, and he was out in front of it. So 1 pitch up high and away, 1-1. Ball low, nice stop by the catcher. Little tapper picked up by the third baseman across the way and gets the out. So that'll wrap up the bottom of the first, but not before Team Hawaii scores 2 runs. And they let the man on third with 2 hits. So at the end of 1 complete, Pearl City Team Hawaii up 2-0 over Team Arizona Douglas. And Douglas will have their second crack at the plate coming up.
All right, thank you, Bill. Well, Douglas finds themselves down 2-0. Coming from behind is what they're known for. They were down yesterday's game, and they came from behind and won. They've got to do that again today as well here after 1 inning. Our coverage brought to you by Prestige Remodeling and Restoration, LLC. Sierra Vista has pioneered a visionary approach that empowers exceptional service, reinvigorating fundamental principles of customer-centric service. As a licensed general contractor, including plumbing and electrical, they proudly cater to both commercial and residential needs. Visit them today at PrestigeSierraVista.com.
And North Oakland and South Oakland.
Thank you to Duran Plumbing, serving Sierra Vista and Cochise County for residential and commercial plumbing projects for 10+ years with a lifetime of experience in the industry. And proud supporters of the tournament coverage, and the boys from Douglas, Arizona, trying to get to a national championship here in the West Regional in Oakland, California. Thank you to Chris Leon and the Leon team at Cross Country Mortgage Sierra Vista. Think of them for your next home loan experience. Proud supporters of our area youth sports coverage and teams. Trust them with your next home loan experience. They've been doing it for years, and they are definitely the place to go in Cochise County. Chris Leon and the Leon team at Cross Country Mortgage Sierra Vista. And if you know we're in Sierra Vista, where Bank of America is, they're in the building right behind Bank of America. All right, let's get underway here with inning number 2. Bill McCullough.
Now batting for Arizona, number 13, Rafael Busani.
Busani up, started off the second inning for Team Arizona as Hawaii came out like a cannon out of the gate and scored 2 runs in the bottom of the first. First pitch to Busani, outside and low for a ball, 1-0. Once again, low for a ball, so Busani up 2-0 here in the top of the second. Douglas trying to put some runs on the board here to keep pace. In there for a strike. Took a little off that curveball and got it right on that outside corner. 2-1 the count. Up high, 3-1.
Great hitters count now, especially for a leadoff. A base hit right there or a walk, anything that gets the runner on base to bring the tying run up.
The 3-1 pitch caught that inside corner, and the count runs full. And the payoff pitch, and loses him on that ball 4 outside slider that slid too far. And Buzanid trots down to first, and that's going to bring up
coming up to the plate, number 25, Diego Duarte.
Diego Duarte, the coach's son, the right fielder. Diego's had a good series so far here in Oakland, in right field and also on the mound. He was a big part of that win over the Oregon kids.
Number 11.
So Team Arizona is going to put a little more speed on the base paths now and maybe try to get something going here with a stolen base or a hit and run.
Yeah, the thing about special pinch runners is you get 1 per batter and one per inning. So you get 2 total per game. So you got to use them wisely just to score those runs.
That's a great point. It's a great point. It's kind of like a challenge flag in football. Takes his lead off first, and like we said, this team likes to run. Let's see what happens. First pitch, tries to lay down a bunt, fouls it back, 0-1. Both teams very aggressive at the plate. Team Arizona, in the games that I've done since Friday, have come out and scored runs in almost every first inning, but not today. They went down with 4 batters, and they're trying to scratch their way back. Hit hard down the right field line, but just foul. Nice cool day here in Oakland, California. And those of us from Arizona will take this all day because it's over 100 back home. Kind of the bottom dropped out of that one, and he rung him up looking for the out. I kind of questioned that strike, but
looked a little bit outside to me.
Now batting for Arizona, number 5, Ezequiel Gonzalez.
So that's going to bring up Gonzalez now with 1 on and 1 out. We're in the top of the second. Pearl City Team Hawaii up 2-0. Gonzalez hits a startled single to left field. That's going to move up the runners, and now you got first and second with 1 out. And La Madrid coming to the plate from the left side.
Now batting for Arizona, number 2, Rodrigo La Madrid.
Keep an eye on the runners now. First pitch, nice curveball for a strike.
Pearl City just got done warming up a pitcher in the bullpen. They have another one up and moving.
Okay, so this is for, the win. It's win or go home, so no room for error on either team, both coming into this game in the consolation bracket. Just got a piece of it, and he also got a piece of the catcher. That one's smarts. And he got a piece of him where you don't want to get a piece of it. So he's going to let him shake that off a little bit. Good game last night, the last game, and that was a winner's bracket game between the host team, Oakland, and Team Southern California from Spring Valley. I'm a San Diego boy, so that's close to home for me. And Southern Cal is in the championship game already, awaiting whatever team emerges from today's action. Just misses outside.
Yeah, Southern California's representative won this tournament last year, and Oakland's representative has been in this tournament every single year and gotten second place every single year through the winner bracket.
And there's a right down the right field line over the glove of the first baseman. That's going to give Team Arizona their first run, and they're going to hold them up with runners at second and third now, and still only one out. That was a nice chop right down the line, and it took kind of a strange bounce right before it got to the bag and over the glove of the first baseman for Team Hawaii. So 2-1 the score now. And
now batting for Arizona, number 4, Miguel Bustamante.
So Miguel Bustamante trying to get a hit to bring in both runners. One out here in the bottom of the second. Turns him inside out for a ball, 1-0. And the 1-0 pitch. Way out in front of him. Nice changeup. And that's going to even the count at 1-1. Tell you, Zach, when you got a good changeup like that, you can make the hitters look pretty silly up at the plate.
Absolutely, mixing up the speed, especially with a fast fastball. And Bustamante's only looking to put a ball into the outfield just for a sac fly to tie this game up.
Another changeup and same result. Still out in front of it and goes down swinging for the second out.
Now batting for Arizona, number 7, Isidro Hoyos.
So Hoyos, the first baseman, coming up to bat.
Back to the top of the order.
Trying to get those runners on base home and either tie or take the lead. Quick timeout by the home plate umpire. In the dirt, nice stop by the catcher. You got to remember there's a runner at third, so a little bit more pressure on the battery to not let that ball go by.
Yep, pass ball ties this game up, so catcher needs to do anything he can to stop it.
Time is called. Hawaii's pitcher very deliberate on the mound. Probably didn't like any of the signs. Here we go. And fouled off. Did they get a piece of his foot? Once again, the balls and strikes on the scoreboard are kind of dim. It's hard for me to see them sometimes. Oh, I just missed. You got to have a good eye at the plate to take that one.
Very good eye, barely outside.
And the ball gets passed. Here he comes now. He went halfway. And good job by the pitcher to come in from the mound and cover the plate, and that turned the runner back around to third base.
Yeah,
so
they had a runner hung up at second, but if you throw that ball into the outfield, one run scores and another runner gets to third base.
That's true.
Very smart in holding that ball.
So 3-2 pitch misses, and that's going to load him up for Emiliano Fimbres.
Now batting for Arizona, Number 15, Emiliano Finbrace.
So still 2 outs in the inning, but bases loaded, and that puts even more pressure on the battery, and especially the pitcher now. He's got to throw strikes. There's nowhere to put Finbrace. Curveball, nice. In there for a strike, 0-1. Just misses low, 1-1 the count now to Finbrace. Good baseball here, and we're just barely underway. Once again, misses, but another good job by the catcher to keep that ball in front of him. Two and one the count to Finbrace. And there's looked like it hit the glove of the pitcher and slowed it up, but second baseman quickly recovered, threw over to first, 4-3 on the putout, and that'll end the bottom of the inning. But Team Arizona gets half of it back. 2-1 the count to the score here going in to the bottom of the second.
All right, thank you, Bill. Well, at least we get one run back as it's 2-1 as we head into the bottom of the second here. Our coverage brought to you by American Southwest Credit Union. Serving Southern Arizona. Experience better rates and personalized service at ASCU.org. Join the credit union that supports your community. Federally insured by NCUA. Equal opportunity lender. Thank you to Sierra Toyota. They want to buy your car, truck, or SUV. Get your vehicle appraised in 30 minutes or less. No vehicle will be turned away. Sierra Toyota, locally owned, community driven. Also, thank you to TWN Communications, delivering high-speed, affordable, and reliable internet and digital phone service as well, now available with no data caps ever. Stay connected with the freedom and performance you deserve. TWN Communications. And also a big thank you to Ginger's Title Services of Sierra Vista, located at 999 East Fry Boulevard, now open Saturdays to serve you better from 9 until 2. We head to the bottom of the second inning. Bill McCulloch and Zach Anderson take it away.
Thank you, Todd. It's nice to have Zach here and offering some really good color insight to this game. And boy, we've already got a good one now, 2-1.
Coming up the bat for Hawaii.
And
Number 44.
Team Arizona left the bases juiced there in the top of the inning. That's something that you don't want to happen, but they did make enough noise to get a run across the plate and cut Hawaii's lead into half. 2-1 now as we hit the bottom of the second.
They also ran up the pitch count, which is a bad thing to happen to a pitcher that early in the game.
That's true. I think it was 42, wasn't it, the pitch count? Yeah. And what's the limit?
If you throw past 30, you can't throw the next game of the doubleheader, so he's done. So they'll probably ride him to go for this entire game.
Okay, good point. Chopper along the third baseline. He's going to have to hurry across the bag. I think he got him. Yes, he did.
Bang, bang, play at first.
Just by a half step. Nice job on that 5-3 on the putout if you're scoring at home. So both teams putting the bat on the ball.
Now batting for Hawaii.
And there's been some already good defensive plays.
Yamasuka.
So Yamasuka now coming up with 1 out, nobody on. Fastball about belt high in the inside corner, 0-1. Boy, you couldn't ask for a better curveball. I don't know what the umpire's looking at. I called it a little high. 1-1 the count. That rolled right off the table. Down low in the dirt, 2-1 to count now.
I've noticed both pitchers are targeting the inner third of the zone on the first pitch. A lot of inside fastballs to start off the at-bat.
I'd probably run it up on him, maybe jam him. 2-1 pitch. Took a little off, and he was way out in front of it. That's going to even the count up at 2-2.
Yeah, both of these teams have been crowding the plate, too, so that inner pitch is really going to jam you, and it's going to look like a ball inside, but it's still clipping the black of the plate.
2-2 pitch. And they're going to have to make the out at first, as they do for the second out of the inning. So Team Arizona settling down here in the bottom of the second, get the first two batters
number
out.
20, Jaden Yamamura.
We'll bring up Jaden Yamamura to the plate. There we go, kind of that inside-out curveball for a strike. Oh, 0-1 the count to Yamamura. Curveball just misses it. Tried to do a little frame job there. Umpire wasn't biting.
Not at all.
One pitch low. We'll make the count 2-1. If you just joined us, Team Hawaii got 2 runs in the bottom of the first. Arizona got 1 back in the top of the second, but left the bases loaded to end the inning. In there for a strike at the knees. So full count now to Yamamura. Stays alive by chopping it foul on the right side. Both teams with a wealth of talent, as you can imagine, getting this far in the tournament with strength on strength. And once again, the 3-2 pitch, and kind of got away from him on that curveball, and that'll send Yamamura down the line to first base.
Pearl City flips back to the top of the order, and Takara will come up to the plate.
Now batting for Hawaii, number 30, Jody Takara.
So leadoff batter Takara now up at the plate for his second time. Big lead at first. And foul down the left side. 0-1 the count.
Takara's 1 for 1 on the day. He had that leadoff single and came all the way around to score. He was the first run across for Pearl City.
Now remember yesterday, Arizona had that pickoff play at first base and nailed the runner. He was leaning the wrong way. Both teams with a lot of speed.
And one thing with having a lefty on the mound is Pearl City's going to have a lot shorter leadoffs because it's a much quicker pickoff to first base with a lefty on the mound.
Good point. Tries to lay down a bunt. It's going to roll foul. Oh, 2 the count. Tries to bust it inside, just misses for a ball. And the 1-2 pitch. Once again inside. Throw down to second, and he's got it stolen. He kind of hung up behind the batter and wasn't able to release the ball. quick enough, and Pearl City's got a runner at second.
And the batter did the absolute correct thing by not moving in the box. If he takes his foot out of the box and gets in the catcher's way at all, then it's interference and the runner's out.
That's true. And a base hit to left field. He's charging it. Let's see if he goes home. Oh, he mishandled it, and that's going to score the run. No chance at the plate, but they should have cut it off and kept that runner to go for second. So that's a mental error on Team Arizona. Should have cut the ball and prevented the runner to take the batter to take the extra base. And Hawaii now up 3-1. He was charging on the ball, and I think he looked up just before it got to his glove because he was going home with it, and he mishandled it, and that all that was needed to get the runner home.
Number 27, Kevin Fujimori.
That's the second weird hop we've seen on the turf today. Very nice turf, but still hard to play on sometimes.
That's true. A lot of different things that can happen on this type of field. Fujimori up at the plate now. Runner at second base. 3-1, Team Hawaii. Kind of a 59-foot fastball there, bounced in front of the plate.
Great block behind the plate. Saved a runner from moving up to third base.
Curveball high. Wind picking up here where we're standing, but it's not affecting the flag in the outfield. And once again, bounces that gets away and no advancement from second base.
And another good block, keeping it relatively close, only a few feet away. So the runner did not advance again.
Number 17, Cohen Adaro.
So still 2 outs in the inning. And Adaro at the plate now with 2 runners on and a 3-1 lead. Little chit chat at the mound. Probably just talking about how they want to pitch Adaro. Two outs, so you got to force anywhere. And the first pitch to Adaro, right on that outside corner for a strike, 0-1. Right there, the same pitch, same location, and same result. 0-2 the count. Shortstop keeping an eye on that lead at second, kind of bird dogging him back to the bag. Now the second baseman takes a shot at it. And rung him up on 3 pitches looking, and that'll end the inning. But one more run comes across the plate for Team Hawaii and extends their lead to 3-1 after 2 innings.
All right, thank you, Bill McCulloch, joining us on this live stream coverage here from Laney College Field in Oakland, California. It's the Senior League West Regionals.
43.
And this is a big game here. Right now, it's 3-1.
And our score,
with Hawaii
Arizona
leading
1,
as we
Hawaii
head
3.
into the top of the 3rd inning. But Douglas/Arizona will be coming up to bat in just a few moments. Our coverage brought to you by Morse Automotive Group, Sierra
We'd like to
Vista.
thank a few
Stop
more
in
sponsors
today
for their
and
support.
experience the difference. Cochise County
Alameda
is
Little
now
League.
backed by
Martinez
MORSE.
Little League.
SSVEC, our presenting sports
Walnut
sponsor,
Creek Little League.
powering our live stream youth sports coverage
Albany
all
Little
year
League.
long.
Knoll
SSVEC,
Hercules
serving
Little
our
League.
community. The Sherry
And
Ethel team at
Concord
Law
American
Realty, proud
Little
to
League.
support our young athletes all season long. If you're in the market to buy or sell, make your first call to the real estate experts. We head to the top of the third inning. We're down by 2 runs if you're an Arizona Douglas fan. We hand it over to Bill McCulloch from 520 Sports in Tucson, and Zach Anderson, his co-host.
Thank you, Todd. So 3-1 here going into the top of the third, 7-inning game.
Arizona.
If you're not familiar with Little League rules, and Escarcega will come to the plate to lead off here, the number 3 hitter. Inside for ball 1.
Arizona's in a great place to score some runs back. They got their 3-hitter up. Not much of a better spot you can be in the lineup than that.
3, 4, and 5. He'll take it. So 1-0 to Escarcega. Big swing, got a piece of it, but he was going for the fence on that one.
Looking to hit that ball to the parking lot, and instead hit it right behind home plate.
Now, Zach, you've been here the whole series. Has there been any home runs over the fence?
No,
there hasn't been any. Not one. Okay. Todd and I were talking about that earlier.
2 years ago, we had an Oakland catcher.
Slow roller to the shortstop, picks it up and guns it over to first for the out.
2 years ago, an Oakland catcher put a ball all the way on the Laney College roof, probably about a 400-foot home run, and he was only 15 years old when he did it.
Well, that's a shot.
Now batting for Arizona, number 8, Abel Clinch.
So Abel Clinch, the center fielder, now batting. Boy, it must have been something in his Cheerios to hit it that far. Big swing, and swings through it. 0-1 the count. Low for ball 1. If you're wondering, it's 325 down the left field line, 375 is the power alley, 400 to straightaway center, 365 to the right field gap, and 320 down the right field line. So pretty big dimensions, especially for Little League, but a very nice stadium here, well maintained, and actually Laney College has a really good athletic venue here in Oakland. And that's going to be a base hit to left field. And Clinch rounds first.
Yeah, really nice new turf here. It's about 2 years old, and they use the same turf that they use at Oregon State University.
Okay.
Now batting for Arizona.
Doesn't get much better than that.
Number 13.
No, Research Stadium in Oregon State, a very nice football. In fact, they just did a renovation, I believe, on the stands either last year or the year before. Got to keep pace with those Ducks in Eugene, I guess. It's that Nike money. So Clinch at first, taking a lead. Ball inside. Ball 1. Diego Duarte in the on-deck circle. There goes the runner. Throw down to second, and he's got it stolen. Throw was in front of the bag. I don't think they would have had a chance at him anyways, Zach.
I don't think so either. Amazing speed on first base, and now in scoring position at second.
Clinch has had a really good series here in Oakland, and he takes second base on the stolen base. That will put him in scoring position. And once again, a good job by the catcher to keep that one from... And a 3-0 count now, so Hawaii's going to have to bring it in on this next pitch.
Very good chance he's not swinging the bat no matter where it is.
I think he's going to be taken all the way. Just got the inside corner. That was close. 3-1 the count now. Three-one pitch, and He's going to walk him. Runners now at first and second, and here comes Diego Duarte.
Now batting for Arizona, number 25, Diego Duarte.
So once again, Arizona threatening in the top of the third. Down by 2 runs this time. First pitch is low. Now, if you're watching the screen, the first baseman is playing behind the runner. They're not holding him on, so that's going to cut down the hole between the first baseman and the second baseman with a left-handed hitter up.
Also lowers the chance of a double play because you got to charge that ball, get it to second and first.
This is outside, and suddenly the Hawaii pitcher is having a little bit of a control issue. Ball hit to left field and deep. He's going to go back on it, still going back, and makes the catch, and everybody goes back to their base. No chance of tagging up there because the play is in front of him, and wise decision to go halfway and then go back.
Now batting for Arizona.
Yeah, good catch by
Number
Eugene
5,
Mori in left field.
Ezekiel Gonzalez.
If that ball gets down, 1 run scores and maybe even a second scores if it rolls all the way to the fence.
So Ezekiel Gonzalez comes up now with 2 outs and 2 on. Nice off-speed pitch way out in front, and count 0-1. Ball down low, evens the count at 1-1. And the 1-1 pitch outside. There goes the runner to third, and he's got it stolen. And thought about it, went back, thought about it again, and decided to go back. But that also let the trail runner go over to second base.
Overall, good decision not attempting to
I think
score
so.
on
You
that
don't want to
one.
make the third out at home ever, the first or the third out. So.
Absolutely.
Unless it's the game.
It's tough to pop up on a dive and then try to sprint all the way home and dive again.
That's true. You have no momentum. Good point. So 2 outs and the runners both in scoring position now. And got him swinging on an off-speed pitch once again. 2-2 the count.
Big pitch coming here.
If he can keep the inning alive, La Madrid on deck. He's going to bring it in. He doesn't want to go 3-2. And just misses, so you do have a full count. Now, with the runners at second and third, they're not going to be taken off. They'll stay put.
Yeah, they're not forced. They don't need to go anywhere, but a base hit here will score both of them most likely. So big pitch.
They will go on the crack of the bat. And there it is. Slow roller to the shortstop. Charges it across the mound. And wild throw. That's going to score both runners and tie this game up. And puts him on second base. So just as yesterday, the error at first base allows Team Arizona to take advantage, and 2 runs across the plate, and we got a 3-3 game, Todd.
Now batting for Arizona, number 2, Rodrigo La Madrid.
So La Madrid now up with a runner still in scoring position, trying to get the lead, and that would be the first lead for Arizona. And that one's hit to right field, and that's going to fall in for a base hit. And he's going to hold him up at third. Interesting call by the third base coach. I don't know, I might have sent him, but
Yeah, then again, though, it's tough to have your third out at home. Yamamura made a great throw.
He had a great throw, but it was up the line.
Absolutely, yeah. That was a tough decision.
So, anyways, you got runners at the corners now. And Team Arizona putting the bat on the ball here in the top of the third.
Leadoff hitter on deck for Arizona, so
now
they got back coming here.
Number 4, Miguel Bustamante.
Bustamante is looking to keep this inning going and take the lead at the same time.
Got to be aware of the pass ball wild pitch aspect of it as well. And he skies a fly ball to center fielder and put away to end the inning, but not before Team Arizona comes roaring back with 2 big runs to tie this game at 3 apiece heading into the bottom of the third. Once again, thank you for joining us here on Cool FM Live and 520 Sports Talk. For Southern Arizona, Southeast Arizona, or wherever you may be watching, show us a comment on where you're watching the game from.
1 error, 2 left on base.
And we're very honored to bring this contest to you. One team's going to advance. The other team's season will be over. The team that advances will play at 5 p.m. later on today against the host team, Oakland, from North Oakland Little League.
Well, we're back to a new ball game. It's all tied up, 3-3. We head to the bottom of the third. Hawaii, Pearl City coming up to bat. The hits are all even at 4 apiece as well. Thank you so much for watching. Wherever you're watching from, let us know. Let's get the chat going even more. Tell us who your favorite player is, who you're rooting for. Maybe you're watching from Hawaii. Let us know. Wherever you're watching from across the state of Arizona, supporting our Douglas boys. We'd love to hear from you in our chat as we broadcast live stream on Cool FM Live Facebook and on Cool FM Live on YouTube. Please subscribe to our YouTube page while you're there and follow us on our Facebook page. And of course, Bill McCulloch's page, 520 Sports Talk. Please follow his page as well too. And Bill, we have got a new game here, and it's exciting again.
We figured it was going to be a war in this game, and it's turned out to be as advertised. So as we head into the bottom of the third inning, knotted up at 3 apiece.
Number 1, Ian Wickland.
Cleanup hitter will start off for Hawaii. Drove in a run earlier on the RBI double.
Starts him off with a curveball and hits it over the shortstop, and he's going to fumble it. No chance to get him at first as Wickland legs it out. It'll be an error on the shortstop.
Tough play there. Check swing, but good things happened when he hit the ball in play, and he was able to run it out.
You know, I was watching it when he fielded against Zach, and he was rolling slow. He didn't get a jump on it, so there was no charging. And I think he looked up just before he fielded the ball, and that's what made him fumble it. He was looking at that runner hustling down the line.
Yeah, both shortstops have done that, and that's not common in this tournament.
First ball swing, and he's going to lift a fly ball to right field. And nice put away by Diego Duarte. Duarte had a long ways to run, but it made a nice play.
For Hawaii, number 15, David Englar.
So David Englar will come to the plate now with 1 out and 1 on. Throw over to first. As Zach mentioned, in a left-handed pitcher, you've got that runner right in front of you, so there's no secrets. Little off-speed pitch, misses low. Key with an off-speed pitch is you have to have the same delivery as you do on your fastball to disguise it. But you just take a little bit off either when you're throwing it and you put a little extra spin on it to slow it down, or you throw it with the palm of your hand like a true changeup.
Yeah, if you change up your arm angle in any way, then a good offensive team's going to catch up on it and just start crushing the ball.
Fouled straight back. Nice cut. I think he wanted that one back. He kind of banged the bat against the turf. So 1-1 the count. Here in the bottom of the third, we are knotted up at 3. Right down the middle for a strike. Nice fastball.
Looks like he wanted that one back too.
I don't know how you take that one, man. That's a hitter's dream right down the middle on a fastball.
That's the type of pitch that makes it a first home run of the tournament.
Yes. Big lead at first base. Comes to the plate with a curveball and just gets a piece of it. And the 1-2 pitch. Got him looking, and once again, just kind of froze him at the plate.
And not a very aggressive at bat.
Now batting for Hawaii, number 44, Noah Propios.
So Propios comes to the plate now with 2 outs and still a runner at first. You just joined us. You missed a whale of a first 3 innings, or 2.5 innings. I think he tried to overthrow that one a little bit.
Yeah, just over 50 pitches now. Pretty good pacing coming into the third inning, especially with 2 outs.
And as we mentioned before, talking to Coach Duarte before the game, your first baseman for Arizona is your backup pitcher in today's first game, at least. And that one's skied to the center fielder. He's going to cut over, and you got to talk out there in the outfield, fellas. He did let up just in time, and the left fielder put it away, but that could have been trouble, and left fielder's coming up a little gimpy on that defensive play, but that's going to end the inning. A scoreless inning for Team Hawaii. So after 3 complete, we've got a tie game at 3-3.
All right, thanks, Bill McCulloch. Thank you so much for joining us wherever you're watching from. Thank you to our sponsors. If you would like to be a sponsor, feel free to contact us at Cool FM Live on Facebook. Just message us. Go to our website, coolfmonline.com, and message us. And we'd love to have you on our sponsor board as well with all of our sports coverage year-round. Copper Queen Community Hospital of Cochise County, their new physical therapy department, open in Hereford. Physical therapy clinics in Bisbee and Douglas, also providing the highest quality of services to outpatients and home health patients of all ages. Make an appointment with one of their doctors of physical therapy today. Grasshopper Landscaping, quality from the ground up. Contact them today for all your landscaping needs. They even do pool cleaning services. Serving all of Cochise County. Visit them on Facebook or Google Grasshopper Landscaping. It's 3-3. We head to the top of the 4th. Douglas/Arizona is up to bat. Back to Bill McCulloch and Zach Anderson.
Thank you, Todd. Both teams just very focused, very dialed in. This is for advancing into the, I guess, the tournament semifinals, we'd call it. We are in the consolation bracket, so there's no room for error on either team. One team will play again at 5 p.m. today here at Laney College, and the other team's season will come to a close.
And the good thing about this bracket is you only have to win 1 game of the championship. Most brackets, you got to beat the winner twice, but not the case for this one.
Yeah, I like that rule because that's a tough go if you have to beat the winner twice. Hoyos is going to lead it off here in the top of the 4th for Arizona. First pitch low for a ball, 1-0.
Both teams keeping their starting pitchers in, and now they're going to probably ride them for the rest of the game because there's no pitching today or tomorrow because they've passed all the thresholds.
There's nothing to save them for. Team Southern California is already in the championship game with their 4-3 win last night over the host team, Oakland. Once again, misses. Nice patience at the plate by Hoyos. And did that get him, or did that get the bat?
Looked like it hit his hand.
I thought it hit his hand. The umpire, if it hits the bat, usually it's a different sound.
Yeah, here comes the coach to question it. Never mind.
I think the umpire missed that one, because if it would have hit the bat, he would have heard a little tink or click on it. And nevertheless, Hoyos back in the box. And curveball hits that outside corner for a strike.